Welcome to Kids Learning World. Come on in, give it a twirl. Yippee! With Baki and me day. Whoa! Singing, dancing, learning is fun. For you, for me, for everyone. Subscribe and stay.
Crikey. Good morning, wildlife warriors. Have you ever woken up, tummy rumbling, and wondered what you're going to have for breakfast? Maybe some toast or some cereal. Well, have you ever stopped and thought about what a crocodile might be having for its first meal of the day? Or what a little koala is munching on high up in the gum trees? The animal kingdom is like one giant wild restaurant with the most amazing menu you've ever seen. Every single critter, from the tiniest ant to the biggest whale, has its own special lunchbox, and believe me, what's inside would blow your socks off. It's a world of chompers, chewers, and chasers out there, and we're about to peek inside. Now, not every animal eats the same thing. That would be boring, wouldn't it? Instead, animals are a bit like picky eaters, but for a very good reason. Their bodies are perfectly built to eat certain types of food. We can sort most of our animal friends into three big groups based on what's on their plate. First, you've got the herbivores. Then you have the carnivores, the mighty meat eaters who are incredible hunters. And finally, you've got the omnivores, who like a bit of everything plants and meat. Let's talk about the herbivores. These critters are absolute legends, turning sunshine and leaves into pure energy. Think about a big, beautiful cow out in a field. She's not just chewing grass, she's a walking, mooing factory. Did you know a cow has not one, not two, but four, that's right, 4 stomachs? She has to work extra hard to break down all that tough grass and get every last bit of goodness out of it. She'll munch all day, then bring it all back up to chew again. It's called chewing the cud, and it's how she makes sure her lunchbox is properly emptied. What a machine. Now let's travel over to my home turf, Australia, and look way up in the trees. You'll find one of the fussiest eaters on the planet, the koala. This little bloke has a very, very specific diet. He only eats the leaves of the eucalyptus tree. And not just any eucalyptus leaves, he's got his favorites. These leaves are poisonous to most other animals, but the koala has a super special tummy that can handle them. He eats so much eucalyptus that he even starts to smell a bit like a cough drop. Now that's what I call committing to your favorite food. What a little champion. But not all herbivores are fussy. Some, like the mighty elephant, will eat all sorts of planty things. All right, let's switch gears and talk about the carnivores. These are the meat eaters, the hunters of the animal kingdom. They are built for action. Think of a cheetah on the African savanna. She's the fastest land animal on Earth for a reason. She has to be quicker than her dinner. With her sharp eyes, she can spot a gazelle from far away. Then, whoosh, she bursts into a sprint, a blur of spots and muscle chasing down her meal. It's an incredible display of power and speed. These hunters don't just go to the supermarket. They have to work hard for every single bite they get. Look up. High in the sky, you'll find another top-notch carnivore, the eagle. With eyesight 8 times more powerful than ours, an eagle can spot a fish from thousands of feet up. Then it folds its wings and dives like a feathered rocket. Razor-sharp talons snatch the fish out of the water, all over in a flash. Whether cheetah or eagle, carnivores have amazing tools and skills for the hunt. Hunters have a super important job. They are nature's cleanup crew. By hunting, they help keep the system in balance. They usually catch the older, weaker, slower animals. That leaves the stronger, healthier ones to have babies. That makes herds, like zebras, deer, stronger over time. Now for the critters that just can't decide what they want for lunch, the omnivores. These fellas are the ultimate survivors because they'll eat just about anything. They have a mixed lunchbox, munching on plants one day and meat the next. Take a look at the clever raccoon. It dips into streams to catch crayfish, and an hour later climbs trees to feast on wild berries. They're not picky. This flexible diet lets them live from deep forests to our backyards. Another classic omnivore is the big brown bear. In spring, it digs up roots and eats fresh green shoots. When salmon run, the same bear stands in the river and scoops fish with powerful paws. Later, it fattens up on berries and nuts for winter. By eating both plants and animals, bears always find food no matter the season. They are the ultimate opportunists, always ready for a snack. But hold on, the animal menu gets even weirder. Some diets are just bizarre and brilliant. Let's talk sloths. They move slowly because leaves are low-energy food. It can take a month to digest a single meal. Now, the dung beetle, my personal favorite, a tiny champion recycler. Understanding what an animal eats is like finding a secret key to understanding its whole life. It tells you where it lives, how it spends its day, and even what its teeth look like. A lion's sharp teeth are no good for grinding up grass, and a cow's flat teeth would be useless for catching a speedy gazelle. It's all part of a beautiful, brilliant plan. So, grab your binoculars and your sense of adventure, because we're going on a safari to discover the wildest lunchboxes on planet Earth. It's going to be a beauty, so let's get started on this ripper of an adventure. Are you ready to dive in? First up, let's meet the green munching gang. These animals are powered by plants, and they have some of the most fascinating ways of getting their food. From tall giraffes stretching for the highest leaves to tiny caterpillars nibbling on a single leaf, the world of herbivores is full of surprises. They might seem peaceful, just munching away on greens all day, but they are some of the strongest and most important animals out there. Without them, the whole food chain would tumble down. So let's give a big cheer for the herbivores and get ready to learn their delicious secrets. They're true herbivore heroes. Isn't the animal kingdom incredible? Leaf-loving koala, fish-catching eagle, everything-eating raccoon, poo-rolling beetle. Every animal has its unique way to fill its tummy. The world is one giant buffet, and every creature has its place at the table. So do this. The next time you see a squirrel burying a nut or a bird pulling a worm from the ground, stop and watch. Think about what's in their lunchbox. Be a wildlife warrior. Be curious, and you'll see nature's stories all around you. What a beauty! Without carnivores like lions, wolves, sharks, the number of herbivores could get way too high, and they would eat all the plants, leaving nothing for anyone. So, these hunters are actually heroes for the environment. From the powerful jaws of a crocodile waiting silently in the water, to a tiny spider spinning a sticky web, the world of carnivores is full of danger and excitement. They come in all shapes and sizes, each with a special trick for catching a meal.